Why answers do not calm confusion. Hello, my name is Jewel. When people feel confused, they usually look for an answer. They assume that if they can find the correct answer, the confusion will stop. But most people have the opposite experience. They get an answer and the confusion continues. Sometimes the confusion returns within minutes. Sometimes it never fully settles, even after multiple answers. This video explains why confusion often does not calm when answers are added. Confusion is not the absence of information. Confusion is a signal condition inside the human operating system. It usually occurs when recognition has not stabilized and multiple internal signals are competing. Thinking may be active. Emotion may be pressurized. Intuition may be predicting. Perception may not be leading. When signals compete rather than align, uncertainty remains active. That uncertainty is what people experience as confusion. An answer is a piece of information. But confusion is not primarily an information issue. It is an organization issue. If recognition has not stabilized, the system does not know where to place the answer. It cannot anchor the answer into a stable internal structure. Instead, the answer becomes another element the system evaluates. If the operating system is still managing continuity and uncertainty, it may treat the answer as incomplete. It asks, is this correct? Is there more? What if the answer is wrong? Does this actually resolve the risk? So instead of reducing confusion, the answer can become part of the loop. When confusion is active, the human operating system prioritizes stability. It often responds to uncertainty by checking. Checking is repeated verification. When an answer arrives, the system may not settle. It may begin checking the answer. It searches for confirmation. It repeats the question. It compares interpretations. This is why answers often do not calm confusion. They feed the checking loop rather than stabilizing recognition. When the system is in checking mode, each new answer adds more material for evaluation. The system begins comparing answers rather than stabilizing recognition. The operating system continues attempting to manage uncertainty through repetition. The result is often more thinking, more scanning, more evaluation, more urgency. This can increase confusion because the underlying signal condition has not changed. Perception still has not taken the lead. Recognition still has not stabilized, so the system continues searching. Confusion calms when the signal condition changes. This occurs when the operating system reduces urgency, checking decreases, perception takes the lead, Recognition stabilizes. When recognition stabilizes, the system can place information correctly. At that point, an answer becomes usable. But before that stabilization, answers are often just more material. So clarity does not come from adding answers. It comes from the system returning to recognition. Answers do not calm confusion when confusion is not caused by missing information. Confusion is a signal organization condition inside the human operating system. When recognition has not stabilized, answers become more material for checking. They do not resolve the underlying condition. Confusion calms when urgency decreases and perception returns. When recognition stabilizes, clarity appears and information becomes usable. The next videos in this arc will show why repeated answers often increase checking and how clarity returns when the system stops managing uncertainty.